Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You know it, you guessed it. This is Brylander with PortalPowerTV, and we are back with another summoning video. And by summoning, I don't mean Wishstone summons, we're talking about Skylander summons. So we are able to unlock, we have unlocked, and we're now ready to summon Freeze Blade. Recent videos we've done, we have actually awakened Thunderbolt, which is a big one for me. We did Kingpin, Ambush, and now we've got Freeze Blade. And then we do have another awakening, two more awakenings, I believe. Both High Volt and Lightning Rod. So those will all be coming up in all their own videos. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the notification bell so you can get to be one of the first people to comment. Because I usually do reply to most comments, especially if they're some of the first ones that are made. Anyhow, in this video, we are doing Freeze Blade. You can kind of see what he looks like before. Freeze Blade is from the Swap Force Skylander game. And the skills that he is given, there's only 4. And so we've got, what, 1, 2 active, a passive, and a leader. So he has a leader skill. But the Chakram Throw, basically 2 mana, 18-second cooldown. So super cheap to use, long in between. You can cool that down, or reduce that down to a 16-second, so still kind of long, but throws chakrams at 2 enemies. So this is a 2-enemy deal. Not an AoE, not an area of effect or all enemies, but just 2, which is cool because you typically only have 2 or 4, depending on if their villain is active or not. Also, the second skill, so this is on all enemies, and this is a 4 mana, 11 seconds, so blows icy air into enemies and freezes them for 1 turn. So that means to me that all the enemies get frozen. Nobody can, they all basically lose a turn or a skip, and you get to have at least a second enemy or ally attack them while they're frozen. And so if you can do another person who attacks all enemies pretty powerfully, they're frozen, can attack you, you're attacking all of them. Who knows, what would happen if you can manage to grind out all of, and I don't know if there's going to be any down. Their endurance does go down a little bit, so you are attacking them a little bit. This could be pretty powerful. Also, the percentage. Let's see what this talks about. The accuracy up by 5%. The cooldown time down by 2, so you can go down to 9 seconds, and another 5% up on accuracy, and the effect count up by 1. So instead of just one turn, it'll be 2. It freezes them for 2 turns. Wow. That is definitely, I've got to work on skilling or upgrading that one for sure. Alright, passive skill. This is on himself. It is a 50% chance to inflicting damage on all enemies with a bonus hit when attacking a frozen enemy or casting the effect on. English, what? 50% chance to inflict damage on all enemies with a bonus hit when attacking a frozen enemy or casting the effect on. Okay, I think the English here is a little bit off, or either I'm just not understanding correctly. I mean, I kind of get what they're talking about, but the English wasn't written that well on this one. Anyway, the attack percentage can go up, so you're adding basically 20-30% on top of that, so you can get up to, well, no, that's not that. Just you're getting the attack is going up by that much. That bonus hit, so 50% chance, but it's a passive. So this is like a freebie. It's not all granted all the time, but it's not costing you any mana. It doesn't take your turn away. It's just kind of automatic. When you're attacking a frozen enemy. So I would imagine, what if you coupled him with Kingpin? And Kingpin freezes them, and then he's attacking them and getting a bonus hit on top of that. Could be a combo. Something we'll play with that a little bit. And then his leader skill. 60% chance to decrease skill cooldown by 2 seconds when attacking a frozen enemy. Okay, again, if they're already frozen. So I would imagine if you use this. Well, hold on. Was it this one? Yes. And you skill it up to where you're on 2 turns, not just 1 turn, but 2 turns. You're going to have a chance to come back around and use both this one, because you're attacking a frozen enemy, or this one. So we almost have to use the second skill with one of, either the first or him as a leader skill. So if you put him in as the leader, and then you have your other two, you're going to be, wow, okay, so if you're using him, he needs to be the leader. Unless another one has a leader skill that's much, much better than this one. But it seems like he's most effective if you're using him as the leader. So that could definitely work out. Alright, anyway, before I babble too much longer, which kind of too late for babbling too long, but let's go ahead and summon him. There we go. So he is a 4-star. Natural 4-star. Nat 4, as a lot of people like to call it. Not really into all the lingo. Anyway, here's our Freeze Blade. And let's look at some of his animations. There we go. Alright, looks like I can power him up. So let's go ahead and do that once. Get him off, starting off as a +1. We'll have to play with his runes and stuff like that at a later date. Oh, tell you what, let me claim all these real quick, because I've been... There we go. That just makes me feel better. Get him into Adventures, the Singing Forest. Easy level. Let's take out Kingpin. Put on Freeze Blade. Of course, he's got elemental disadvantage here, but I'm going to save that, and we will just battle him. We've got no runes, but hopefully at this low of a level, he should be able to perform. So they're frozen for a turn. You saw that now. That came off. Now he can attack. So there's the frozen. You can see that was on there for a turn. So they're both frozen. They can't attack. He did his second attack. Frozen. That's kind of neat, the frozen, because they can't attack that. They're basically almost losing a turn, so to speak. That's pretty neat. I like that quite a bit. So anyway, there is Freeze Blade. That's pretty much it for his video. I do have some Awakening videos to come up. We'll be doing both High Volt and Lightning Rod. Might have to get some more ores or something like that to make that happen, but by the time I'm posting the video, I will have gotten them. So anyhow, this is Brylander with PortalPowerTV. Don't forget to let me know in the comments below what you're thinking about all these summoning videos. Which are your favorite Skylanders that you're playing with this game? If you haven't gotten the game yet, I'd be interested to find out why not. If you're not playing this game, why? It's free. It's free, yes, free. That's what I said, free, 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 free. Like that commercial says. I think that's like a, I don't even know. Don't pay attention to it. I just always hear that obnoxious free, 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 free video. If you can think of which video that is, or not video, but commercial that is, let me know in the comments below too. So anyhow, this has been Brylander with PortalPowerTV, signing off. Take care, and God bless.